Sorry about the lateness, you know how it's black folk.
You know, it's you.
I'm trying to penalize you now. We're late anyway. You know. But we're here now, and the brother's been working hard. No, we're here, and it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just going to pour some good libation. I haven't got much time, but you know, when you can get into the how you doing, bro? Okay. Okay, so we're going to call on the honorable source from which we all came, the all, Look Mary. We're going to start calling out on the Orishas, the Nates, so feel free to join in. Ogun. Neptune, Pluto, Uranus, okay, any more? Come on, stop. Ashe, Aphrodite, Indo, Pinky, come on, Ashe, Anugu, come on, let's go. Okay, we're going to start putting out some ancestors down. So let's get the bowl rolling. C3 Manel. Come on, let's go. Dominic Shabbat. African King. Douglas. Felicia Joseph. Come on. Kwame Nkrumah. Come on. Ashe. All of our ancestors we lost in the middle passes. Ashe. All the youth we're losing or we lost on the streets. Ashe. Okay, all ancestors known and unknown. Ashe. All right. Ashe. Feel free. One in equal. This is the role which we do here. It's relevant. Ashe. Get that done. Okay, so I'm not going to speak. We're going to go straight into it. We all know what we're here for, mind control, so, you know, brother. All right, let's give the brother a hand. Very good. Let me just turn this off for a minute. Okay, so this particular book, you want to get this book, you can order it through my email. As I said before, the top number, when you look at that top number, it begins to take sickness out of the body. The bottom number takes away fear. If you, and the other numbers about abduction, all the things I have written down here, illnesses, murder, sabotage, zombies. What is a zombie? We talked about that. We see a lot of zombie movies. They're putting these entities into the water. The zombies are not about people coming to bite and eat you. They're about the rioting that's going to go down. That's what that's all about. That is going to happen. That's why they feed it to you. These numbers will stop these things. If you look at the number here, this is called abduction. If you feel that you're in a situation that this might happen, or you're going to go to a situation that might happen, you write this number down, you know, on a big piece of paper, or you recite the number. If the person is programmed as a programmed sleeper, because there are millions of them out there, millions, it will stop it. Also, if you're in a situation where there is a riot or there's something going on that's very negative, or you think you're going to be in a large crowd of people and some shit could go down, wear white. White stops the programming, okay? Don't wear red. If you're going into a place of a lot of people, a crowd of people, do not wear red. It triggers people. Even if they're not programmed, they get angry. If they have a conversation with you, they see the red. They start, when you're angry, you see red. Okay? On the next page is what we probably all of us know about is the circle and the dot. You visualize, if you get the book, I have it right here in the book, they have the book on CD, you print out the page. And if you feel out of balance, if you feel that you are going into a multiple personality, which we're going to talk about, if you feel that if you're going to read and study a lot of astro information, ground yourself first. Because people begin to read these books and they start to watch the show, they get a high level of consciousness, and they're functioning from the crown chakra, and you begin to grow another chakra. You grow chakras. The more you get, the more information you take in. You begin to grow chakras. The crown chakra separates and becomes another color, which would be silver. So, if you're reading and studying a lot of information, you always want to ground yourself because you still have a physical body here in this particular physical reality. And many times, people will space out. The information basically that's dealing with the superconscious mind or the astral plane is information that is absorbed by the right brain. The right brain is dealing with the astral plane or the superconscious in hyperspace. That's when you go to sleep at night, you go into the right brain. When you're awake, you're basically functioning from the left brain because you got to go and do physical left brain things. All right? So, you want to say something?
No. That's okay.
So, you ground yourself. The dot is representing communication with the pineal gland. The circle is your area, your space around you. You want to surround yourself and ground. And if you feel like you're spacing out, like I said before, many people think when that happens, that the information they're taking in, they're bugging out, and everybody else is telling them something's wrong with them. They go to the doctor and get pills. The pills are designed to enhance the space out. They're designed for that. Why do you think they put the astral projection books out? Why do you think the bookstores are flooded with this stuff now? Because they know that you haven't been open to this information, and now you're open to it, and your kundalini is raising up quickly and prematurely. And you don't know how to ground yourself yet. If you're going about your daily walk of life, and you get that feeling of being spaced out sometimes, now sometimes it could be intuition, which we're going to talk about. Surround yourself in brown. And if anything I say here today makes you feel spaced out, surround yourself in brown. And ground yourself. Brown is a grounding color. It's the color of gravity, weight. You are the grounding people of the planet. You keep the earth from spinning off into space. All right? So, let's do this right now, before we even begin. We're going to do a balancing exercise. I want everyone here to first make sure your feet are flat on the ground. Don't cross your feet, because you cross your frequencies when you do that. You cancel out. That's what an X is. You can either multiply or cancel out. When you're doing visualization, you don't want to cross your feet because you're canceling out. You want to stay grounded. Feet flat on the ground. Take 3 breaths in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. In through the nostrils, out through the mouth. In through the nostrils, out through the mouth. Those are called cleansing breaths. Cleansing breath. Now, what you're going to do is visualize a blue ankh at the pineal gland. The pineal gland is right between your eyebrows, right at the top of the nose, and in the center of the brain. Royal blue ankh. At the center of the brain, at the pineal gland. Now surround that royal blue ankh in brown and hold it there. Royal blue ankh. You see the arms of the ankh at the left and right brain. The center of the ankh is the opening right where the pineal gland is. It's royal blue. The tail of the ankh is coming down the bridge of the nose. It's royal blue and it's surrounded in brown. All right. You can come out of it. Did anybody have any problem doing that? All right, how do you feel? Do you feel balanced? Grounded? Good, very good.
I actually saw it in front of me.
You saw it in front of you?
In the wall, yeah.
It's good. It's good. I can tell already there's some powerful things going to come out of you in the future because you guys have a very positive energy going on. You're able to visualize. I have a lot of trouble sometimes with people and visualization because people don't do it. They fantasize or they imagine. Big difference. Okay? Now we're going to try another exercise. This particular exercise is going to open up your DNA. Because if you don't open up your own DNA, they have techniques. Illuminati has techniques. We say the Illuminati, but the Illuminati is really us. We're talking about the people ruling over you right now on the physical plane. They have techniques to open up your DNA and put messages in. So right now what I want you to do is envision a small child at your heart. You as a child, the heart chakra. Everybody know what a heart chakra is? Right at the center of the chest. You see that? Surround the child in brown, a brown circle, just like you did the ankh. Now visualize a green spiral staircase. A green spiral staircase. I want you to see the child walk up the staircase. And walk to the top of the staircase and open up a door. Walk through the door and remember what you see in that door. Walking through a green door on a green spiral staircase. You're going inside the door. You're going to look around in that door. Now come out of the door with a key in your hand, a violet key in your hand. Coming out of the door, a green door with a violet key in your hand. Take the key and lock the door. Come down the green spiral staircase. Step away from the green spiral staircase. Take the violet key, stick it through the staircase, and break one of the stairs open. Break one of the stairs open with a violet key. And leave the key there. Now take the small child, surrounded in brown, and put it back into your heart. Surround yourself in brown and come out of it. Come back to me. All right? Okay, was everyone able to follow that? Did I go slow enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what you did was, you went inside a door that is inside your subconscious mind to see where any trauma or any things that took place in your life that caused the problems that you may be in or the things you're attracted to here and now. The violet key will stop anyone and any other person from opening up your DNA. Only you can open it up with that violet key. Everyone understand that? So what did you see? Anyone want to share an experience?
So blue sky.
You saw what?
It's clear blue sky.
Beautiful. Everyone so far? That's very good. Very good. Okay, these are past experiences you're going to at an age that something that's in your DNA that you remember fervently that has an impact on your life here today.
Yeah, bright light really shining, and then on one case, bookcase, and then just towards the back, there was like a veil.
Okay. What does that mean to you?
Not too sure, but it's normally the veil, because I do the tarot cards, and normally the high priestess, it's a card with her with the veil, and normally it means to me something unrevealed, like a
You
secret.
wouldn't want with a veil over you. That's a person who's, you know what that means,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yes. Anyone else?
I went into a room with floorboards, and as soon as I went into the room, it was just a big window with bright light coming out. I could see a blue sky, and to my right, I could see a brown wooden chair, and to my left, I could see like a table, brown mahogany looking table, with brown floorboards.
Because we're establishing a communication here. We basically want the same frequency at the same time.
So, space, it's black space. Bit blackish.
Anyone else?
Yeah, so the same thing. Space. You saw space.
Oh, it's connected on the space.
The void is depth or deepness. What you really wanted to do was open up the DNA. That's mainly what you wanted to do. And find out what may be inside you that may have done anything or caused anything positive or negative. You want to find out what the impact was in your life. Anybody saw an age? Anybody know what age? What age you think that was for you? Anybody? Four. Yeah. Oh, everybody saw 4? What did you see?
About two.
Two. So everybody's basically around 4, 2. Energy, basically energy. No one's gonna, everyone is different. Everyone's gonna see something different, should, slightly different. Maybe it's also dark, it's a different darkness for everybody. Everybody has their own mind pattern. What'd you see, brother?
I saw myself on the side of myself. I didn't actually see the thing.
What age did you think it?
It was at 4 still. At 4.
Later on when we do the drawings, I want you to draw you as a child at that age. Okay, when we get to the drawing aspects. Now, let me show you. Do you have a tissue?
It's in the bottom.
Oh. How y'all feeling?
Very good.
Nobody feels spaced out from there, right? Feel okay? Grounded? If you do, remember, surround yourself around. Okay? You have what we call a oversoul. That oversoul basically is the mind pattern or your higher self. That's what an oversoul actually is. If you ever see any pictures of Jesus with the circle around his head, all lit up, which is really the raising kundalini and the crown chakra lighting up, and that whole area there is the superconscious mind, which goes up into something called your oversoul. The oversoul connects to, this is your oversoul over here, the cloud. The oversoul connects up to what we call a species mind pattern. Meaning that everything that indigenous people have done is in this species mind pattern. Everyone understand that? Other races of people, say for instance we say what we call the European, but we know that's not true because the word European don't have nothing to do with them anyway. They have the same thing. They have oversouls and species mind pattern. The way you communicate with your higher self or your oversoul is by visualizing a silver infinity symbol over the top of your crown chakra. And I would advise you to start doing that on a daily basis or continually. Even when you go into the store and you walk down the street, start to visualize it. Because your oversoul is only going to give you things that you need for you in your life, things you need to learn.
Can you give me a symbol of
Infinity is the day that is outside your physical reality. The number 8, 8th day. That's the infinity symbol. You put that over your head in silver. Remembering to always protect yourself if you feel threatened and violent, and if you feel spaced out, brown. I have to put a lot of emphasis on that. Because even in your family members, if you have family members that go into tangents and go off or whatever, surround them in the brown. Use it the same way, get the book that I have, that you use the violet flame. Just look at them and visualize them in brown. Yesterday I told you, my queen got really sick on her stomach, and I visualized the violet in her stomach, and she was okay 2 minutes later. So you have that particle accelerator known as a pineal gland that outdo every type of technology on the planet. You must understand that. And it connects to the hypothalamus, the pituitary, and the reptilian brain. You have all the mechanisms that you need right inside your head and body. So visualize the silver infinity symbol, and I will do this basically every day, because you won't even make a mistake in your life if you do this, because your oversoul will take control. You're going on your physical reality and what you learn and what you're gaining. The oversoul, this doesn't have any emotions in it. It's like Spock on Star Trek. Logical, just want to do what it's supposed to do. But what we want to do here today, let's say this is us. What should we call ourselves? Indigenous? And we'll use the word animal for them. I mean, act like an animal, we got to call you animal. What we want to do is use this particular technology here and send a message up to our oversoul, into our species mind pattern, because species mind pattern, just like in America, the young folks started bringing pants down below the belly. Y'all see that over here? How did it get over here? It's part of the species mind pattern. Brother talked, I think he said it twice, about the 100 monkey theory. How do they know? All over the world, Africa, everywhere, they know rap, they know all the things that we know in New York, in London, and so forth. One or two people going over there every now and then, they're going to make them change their whole shit like that. It's all part of the species mind pattern. You control the weather with your thoughts. That's why the sun is out, because we're in here, but it still is raining. That's a sun shower. That is the most healing kind of place you want. You want to be out in the sun shower. Not only in superstition, which is really super intuition, is very healing and very energetic. Sun showers. But we want to take this technology, because what you can do in your oversoul, we're not even going to deal with the species mind pattern yet. In the oversoul level, which is your higher self, where your thoughts collect up, where your energy is, where your thoughts, the thoughts you get are ciphered through there. So you want to take this particular oversoul, connect a cord to their oversoul, and you can send whatever message you want into their oversoul, and it can't be stopped. They have no choice in it. They can't decide whether to want to accept that or do I not want to accept that. They have no choice in the matter. It works. So what you do is visualize your oversoul, not the infinity sign. The infinity sign is the communication to the oversoul, to you. You're going to visualize a cord. Write this down if you want, get the tape. Visualize a cord moving up to a cloud, which is your oversoul, to the cloud or the oversoul of the person you want to send a message to. Everyone understand that?
No,
You want to visualize a clear cord coming from the top of your head to your oversoul, which is a cloud. From the cloud, which is your oversoul, to the other person's oversoul. Everyone got that? Just like this here. This is you. You connect to the cloud, and you send a cord to their oversoul. So if you got a problem with an animal, take the words that you want to send to them. Spell the words out. I want you gone, wherever it may be. View those words moving from your oversoul, first to your oversoul. They come up out of your chest, out of your heart, and they're sitting in your oversoul. I want you gone. Then you view those words moving through this cord, one by one, and into their oversoul, and down into their body. If you're not getting it now, get the videotape. Yes.
That person's doing the same thing to you.
Well, most people cannot do these techniques as far as the animal level go. But we are more powerful in that. But I do not recommend that we do that to each other. Yeah. Yes, that can happen too. When you tap into someone's energy without their permission, there can be repercussions from that. Say, for instance, she's a stranger to me, but I want her. I will draw her to me, but then now, what I drew to me, when I come to find out what I drew to me was something that I was not supposed to have, and it causes problems. You want to understand that? So we don't want you going and attacking each other. That's not why we're here. That's not why I'm giving you this information. I don't want to give it to people that still attack each other. I don't want you to go out there and doing shit to another brother. If you're going to do it to another brother, you're going to send a message, I want you well. I want you healed. I want you to wake up. That's what I want you to do.
So in a sense, what he's saying is, they're affecting us in a physical realm, or because we're spiritual entities, we can take charge on a spiritual realm.
The thoughts are astral. Thoughts are astral. Dealing with the astral plane here. Your oversoul is astral level. The spirit world controls the physical world. It comes into your right brain first. The pineal gland deciphers it, and it's made physical. You are what you think. All right, let me just show you one thing here. Did everyone see that? This is another technique, very similar to the oversoul. Can we get a window open or something? Can you hear a couple of-
Yeah, to the right there, on that side there.
Okay.
Yeah, Kwamana, sorry bro, but the window's on your side there, yeah.
We can probably just open the door a little. Right, okay. That's good. Just one of them, that's good. All right. You can also do the same technique, connecting a cord. Now, yesterday we talked a little bit about sex magic, and I got a lot more information on it. If we have time, we'll finish up with the sex magic later on. Many of us have problems connecting to the correct person. Is that true or false?
True.
True. Okay. And I talked about how to surround yourself in pink. This is the technique. You can also use the same chord as you would use in the oversoul, but when you're dealing with finding a partner, you want to connect with the heart chakra. You want to connect to the heart chakra. You can visualize, first of all, surround yourself in pink. Surround yourself in pink and the other person in pink. What does pink mean? Anybody remember? Unconditional love. Pink is unconditional love. It's a lighter shade of red. Red is what? Sexual energy. Surround the other person in pink and you connect a pink cord to his heart chakra or her heart chakra. At this point, whatever the message is you have for that person, you send those words from your heart chakra to their heart chakra. Now, my advice is to send the words, see the words in the color pink or peach. Am I moving too fast for you? Okay. Pink or peach. Never send words that are in the colors like red, dark red, or black, or green. Pink or peach when you're dealing with connecting to someone. Now, one thing I have to say is that people on a certain level, like we here on a certain level, we should be able to block that out. So don't try it on me. We know how to block it out. Okay? All right, so you send these words from the heart chakra to his heart chakra. The words are in pink, and then you're both surrounded in pink. And if you want to intensify it, put it in gold. Put the words in gold. Whatever you're saying, you put it in gold. Gold, that's why the Egyptians worked with gold so much. By the way, we don't even get real gold. Real gold glows in the dark. That's why when they went to the tombs, they were able to find it because it was shining. If you turn the light off, you got a gold ring and it ain't shining, okay, gold glows with no light around it. So, to intensify the words, you put the words in pink or peach. I would recommend peach is even better because peach is a mixture of, I think of pink and orange. Because orange represents truth. That's the sacral plexus. That's what the truth is. When you feel that someone is not telling you the truth, you feel it here. Or you have a gut feeling, is what they say. That's orange. I like orange. You mix that with pink, which is unconditional love, and you get the right connection. But pink is just as good. Either pink or peach. Peach will add the unconditional love with truth. As I said before, if you have enough room in your apartment, whatever, and you just met a sister or brother you want to be with, paint the room pink. If he does not have those emotions for you, he won't be able to stay in there. Wear pink. When you go to courtroom, or if you got a problem, you got to go to a job, and you sit before the guy and he's interviewing you, you go, oh, I like this guy. Pink shirt, right? You know, they don't know what the vibration, the energy. Okay? Colors are very, very important. So you use this technique. Everyone understand this technique? We're not going to go out and just try to, every sister we see, start beaming them and shit, right? Just because we ain't going to do that to no brothers, right? We ain't going to just start beaming niggas, huh?
We'll give it a try.
More now, that's not why I came here to do this particular workshop. I believe personally that we're the last stand, brother. We got to get it together.
Yeah.
All right? This particular technique I don't recommend for everyone. It could be dangerous. What is it, air coming out here? Cold? Are you cold?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't particularly recommend this technique for everyone. I'll tell you why in a minute. This is an ancient Egyptian technique. Okay? This technique, this is what you do. First of all, the problem with this technique is that, well, first let me explain the technique. This is called a walk-in. A walk-in. When you can visualize, the person doesn't have to be there. You can visualize the person that you're trying to communicate with in front of you. You see the person there. Visualize yourself walking out of your body and stepping into their body and looking at yourself. And whatever the thoughts you have or you want them to have, you recite those thoughts at the time. And then you're looking at yourself, you step out of their body and get back into your body. Now the danger of that, the Egyptians were doing this, this works. The danger of it is that you could bring back some of the thoughts or the energies or the things that he had in his body with you into your body. That's the problem with it. So if you're working with animals or working with people who are very ill and serious problems, I wouldn't recommend this technique. Unless you know what's going on in your body. You know exactly what you're doing. Okay, this is what the Egyptians did. They walked into other people's bodies. So people would have mental problems that you don't know about. And you just walk around trying different techniques, you try that shit, next thing you know. Understand that? All right. Now back to the species mind pattern. The two techniques I just showed you is the same technique we could use for our oversoul. We send a message from the oversoul. Remember what the oversoul was? Your higher self. Okay? From there into a species mind pattern, which governs all of us. The reason why we have different shades of brown here is because we all have the same species mind pattern. That's why you're brown like I'm brown, and you're brown, and he's brown. Everyone's brown here because you have the same species mind pattern. That's why your hair is kinky. Because of the thoughts. So those thoughts are in the species mind pattern, just like dogs and cats have a species mind pattern. Animals and insects, all of them have species mind pattern. which you can tap into. So what you want to do, what we want to do is connect our species mind pattern to their species mind pattern. And by the way, I would not recommend that you walk into a body of a white person. I don't recommend that. I don't care how you feel about it. Do not recommend it. So you can take those same words. If we want to change shit that's on the planet, what do you think they do? Why do you think niggas walk around with their pants down? Who sent that message? Where'd that come from? So that you can't run fast or whatever. Where do you think that came from? They electronically, Wilhelm Reich devised the technology to do that. Called the radio zone. To tap into your species mind pattern. To send a message to help you do what? Be docile while you're being killed off. Just sit there and chill and shit. Go get a DVD. Go to the movies. Go get some popcorn. Don't worry, we're going to put all your people in jail and kill you. Don't worry, be happy. They send the messages electronically to your species mind pattern and your root chakra. And that's what we're talking about when they hit me from both ends. All over the place. So we want to come up with a message that we could send to their species mind pattern. What would that message be? Anybody got any ideas?
Love them.
Love them. Somebody said love them. Come on now. Are we soldiers here? Remember, there's no medicine. Die?
You're not the super race.
Cease to exist.
How about we send a message? Give Black indigenous folks everything they want. What ideas do you have? Come on.
Give us free.
Give us what? Okay, we're going to try that later on. We got some more techniques to do before we try that. Okay? We got some more to learn before we go there.
To me, I think it's my own opinion. I think we should be trained, as much as us, should be trained to be able to become like assassins. Because that was really hard. Someone told me yesterday that they must have killed a brother in New York, shot me 50 times. And then they've got away. To me, that they got off. That was me.
See, I'm going back to a riot. I'm going back to a riot.
They're rioting in New York now, so.
They're rioting right now?
Yeah, not crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
I'm saying, yeah, that's one of them.
yeah.
Blow them up.
But see, if you watch the Jews, when something happens to a Jew, the high priests don't get involved. They continue to do the magic. That's what we are here. We are the magicians. We are the controllers. We are learning how to control them. It works every day in my life, but it's not enough of us on the frequency to do it. And I'm hoping that you here are on the frequency and strong enough to do it. Okay? All right, another exercise. Going back to the Ankh. Everybody remember the Ankh? So to visualize, feet flat on the ground, please. Feet flat on the ground. We're going to take one cleansing breath in through the nostrils, out through the mouth. All right. Visualize the royal blue Ankh surrounded in brown at the pineal gland. Everyone got that? Open your eyes. You can still visualize with your eyes open. I want you to look at me. I want you to say stuff on the board. Just hold that Ankh at the pineal gland. Everyone got it? Now, I want you to visualize You have a red marker car? No. I want you to visualize a red Y symbol in the back of the head on the reptilian brain. The reptilian brain is right at the base of the spine. It starts from here up here. And I want you to see the red Y split off into the right side of the brain and the left side of the brain, like this, in red. Keeping in mind, you're holding the royal blue ankh at the pineal gland. It should look like this. It's the ankh. And the Y, and I want you to see them merge together. The Y is red, the back base of the brain, the back of the head, the reptilian brain in red, going into the left brain and the right brain. Between the Y is where your reptilian brain is. Right here. Left and right brain. I want you to see the royal blue ankh connect and merge with the red Y on the reptilian brain. Now see the royal blue ankh surrounded by brown. And watch the red Y disappear. And take a deep breath and come out. Now what you just did was activate the reptilian genetics, the reptilian brain, which is the core of who you are. Remember, when you are conceived, you are reptilian first. And reptilians are what? Androgynous. So you're balancing yourself out not only on the physical level, in the left and right brain, in the pineal gland, but also the reptilian brain. Yeah.
When I was just doing that, the
Yes,
visualization,
yeah.
the right side of my brain was kind of throbbing, like I could feel the
energy.
pulsation, yeah, kind of
Yeah,
like throbbing.
you should have felt it in both sides, actually. Yeah. So, I mean, but these are things you're going to practice. You're going to practice these things, okay, when you need them. Because the more you do it, the more proficient you get with it. The more, and when you'll see what I'm talking about as time goes on. You're going to be fucking thinking shit that's going to happen right in front of you. You're going to walk down and say, I'm going to go do this, and I'm hoping this will be ready. But you'll get a lot of bad news. It ain't going to be ready, so and so. When you get there, the shit is there. You're going to see that happen if you continue to do these visualizations that I'm giving you. Anybody had any experience with that? Just
visualization in your book.
The reptilian brain one, I couldn't put that in, but certain ones I just couldn't put in the book all over the place. This is for you here. Anybody had an experience with the reptilian merger visualization just now?
Feel lighter.
Feel lighter. Who said that? Nobody feels spaced out or anything like that, right? Okay, you always feel like that right now? Okay, surround yourself with brown. And hold it there. Just stay in the brown. All right? Anybody else? Okay.
Turn into violet. Together they mixed and turned into violet.
No. The arc is going to remain royal blue. Well, not navy blue, royal blue. And the Y is going to stay red. The colors can fluctuate to different colors, but different colors do different things.
Like he said, I feel weightless.
Keep yourself in brown. Surround yourself in brown. Visualize brown right now. And hold yourself there, right now. Anybody else? Everybody okay? Nobody else had any
Feel the
experience?
top of my head feel hot,
Feel what?
top of my head feels hotter.
Feels hotter. Okay. Visualize sky blue around you. Anybody else? Okay. Now, let's go back to the oversoul. Let's say we want to send a message like, I don't know. Come on, somebody give me an idea. What kind of message would we send? Something nice and simple. Just go back around. How do you feel now?
So who you are inferior to the indigenous people?
Okay, we want to kind of keep it simple. How about you are inferior? Okay? You are inferior. Let's look mostly like white folks over here, right? Yeah. Okay, we won't use that. Another visualization. Deep breath. In through the nostrils, out through the mouth. Visualize your oversoul over your head, with a clear cord coming from your crown chakra to the top of your head. Connected to the oversoul. See the words, you are inferior, go up to your higher self or your oversoul. See those words go through a clear cord from your oversoul to the animal oversoul, which we call white folks or Europeans. Did I go too fast for you? Not yet. We're going to do that later. We're going to get this down back first. Take any white man that you can remember his face right now that gave you problems. See those words go up a clear cord into your oversoul, word by word. Each word, get up there and sit there. You, boom. Are, boom. Inferior, boom. It's sitting over here in your oversoul. Watch each word move from the clear cord, one by one. You, going into his oversoul now. Are, going into his oversoul. Inferior, into his oversoul. Now they're singing his oversoul. Watch them come down from his oversoul and into the top of his head. You are inferior. Okay? Now, honestly, I use that to show the technique, but they already know they're inferior. I already beamed that shit out there a long time ago. They already know they're inferior. That's why they do the things they do to you. They already know that. So, when you do in your home or whatever, you do your meditations and you get into the sciences, which we're going to do the species mind pattern here today, but we need to go through a few more things first. Continue to do it and watch it manifest right in front of you. And not only that, just by you continuing to visit, now keep yourself grounded at all times because you can begin to space out. And that is very dangerous to space out because you leave yourself open for entities or other thoughts to step into your body. When you space out, you don't want to go out there, you want to go within. And that's the only way to go within is when you lay down and go to sleep at night. When you find yoga or some type of meditation or whatever you're going to do, you go inside your regular body. You don't want nothing to pull you out of your body. Like astral information. Okay? So, as you continue to visualize, you'll feel the pineal gland beginning to vibrate more, and things are going to manifest even faster than you can believe. You're going to be saying stuff